Hey everyone, and welcome to a deep dive into near-death experiences. We've got firsthand accounts, research, all kinds of stuff for you today. Uh, Basically, we're going to be exploring what happens when people come close to death.
It's really fascinating how these reports, even across cultures and beliefs, share so many common elements.
Yeah, so in these sources, people describe seeing some pretty incredible things. Vibrant lights, colors we can't even name, and even entire cities or gardens that seem to be alive.
And the visuals are just the beginning. Lots of people talk about this feeling of pure, unconditional love.
Hmm. That's interesting. This feeling of love makes you think about what these experiences might be telling us about, consciousness and if it can exist beyond our physical bodies. Like, is there a whole dimension of reality that we're not usually aware of?
Many researchers think these NDEs are evidence of consciousness working on its own without the brain. It's a big idea, but it might explain why so many people feel so at peace during these events.
Okay, so we've got these incredible visuals and this overwhelming feeling of love. What else are people reporting? Well, a lot of people describe encountering beings of light. These beings are often described as radiating wisdom and compassion, communicating without words. And it's not just a quick hello. Some even talk about being guided through tunnels of light where memories and knowledge are embedded in the walls.
It's like a library of existence, isn't it? You're surrounded by all the history and wisdom of everything.
Exactly. This idea of expanded consciousness, where you're able to perceive and access information beyond our normal limits, pops up a lot. And it makes you wonder, could these NDEs be hinting at hidden abilities within us all?
Now, some people might be skeptical. They might say these are just hallucinations, right? How do we tell the difference between something happening in the brain and a genuine experience outside the physical world?
That's the challenge, right? Some scientists try to explain NDEs as just neurological events, like reactions to not enough oxygen or chemicals being released in the brain. But these stories are so consistent across cultures and time periods that it makes you wonder if there's more to it.
And we can't forget how these experiences change people's lives. It's not just a light show, they come back different.
Absolutely. One of the things we see over and over again is that people lose their fear of death. It's like they've glimpsed what's beyond and realized it's not something to be afraid of. They come back with a new appreciation for life and want to live more authentically.
And it's not just about them. They become more compassionate and more dedicated to helping others too. It's like they've tapped into some source of love and want to share it with the world.
You're right. NDEs consistently describe a realm where love is the most powerful force. Like, that's the true nature of reality. It makes you wonder if maybe our view on Earth is limited, focused on material things, and missing this deeper connection.
Okay, let's get specific. What kinds of changes do people report after these experiences? How does it show up in their everyday lives?
Well, many describe a shift in their priorities. Material possessions and social status don't seem so important anymore. Instead, they focus on love, connection, and finding their purpose. They might dedicate themselves to service, have stronger intuition, feel a constant presence of love, and often report feeling a deep connection to all living things.
It's like they've seen how everything is connected, like a web of life that unites us all. And that experience seems to awaken a deep sense of empathy and compassion for everyone and everything.
That's exactly it. They return with a new understanding of what truly matters, a perspective that often leads to more meaningful and fulfilling lives.
Okay, I have to ask about something that really stood out to me in the accounts. Music. People talk about hearing harmonies unlike anything on Earth, music that surrounds their entire being. Is this a common thing in NDEs?
Yeah, it's one of the most interesting parts. And it's not just sounds, it's described as music becoming a fundamental force, communicating pure love, telling stories, even making the body feel like an instrument in a universal symphony.
So, could this be suggesting that music is like a universal language, something we only fully understand when we go beyond our physical limits?
It's definitely a possibility. Maybe in that realm, music exists as pure energy and communication, something we only get a glimpse of during these profound experiences. Throws our way.
Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Until next time, keep searching, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.
Please click like and then subscribe. Also share this video with your friends. Thank you.